श्रीयुतपदकमलं श्रीगुरुं वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं सग्रजातं सहगण रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैत्वां साधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधा कृष्णपादान् सहगण ललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च नमोऽयं विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामिनीति नामिने नमस्ते सरस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेषा शून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशतारिणे नमो वन्दे श्रीकृष्ण चैतन्य नित्यानन्दौ सहोदितौ गौरोदये पुष्पवन्तौ चित्रौ छन्दौ तमोनदौ आजानुलम्बित भुजौ कनकावदातौ संकीर्तनैकपितरौ कमलायताक्षौ विश्वम्भरौ द्विजवरौ युगधर्मपालौ वन्दे जगत्प्रियकरौ करुणावतारौ नमो महावदनाय कृष्ण प्रेम प्रदायते कृष्णाय कृष्ण चैतन्य नाम्ने गौरतिसे नमो नित्यानंद नमस्तेभ्यो गौरप्रेम प्रदायते कलौ कल्मषनाशय जह्नवापतये नमो पंचतत्वात्मकं कृष्ण भक्तरूपसर्वकं भक्तावतारं भक्ताख्यं नमामि भक्तशक्तिकम् हे कृष्ण करुणा सिंधौ दीनबंधौ जगतपते गोपेश गोपिकाकांत राधाकांत नमस्तुते तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषवाणुसुत देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये नीलाचल निवासाय नित्याय परमात्मने बलभद्र सुभद्राभ्यां जगन्नाथाय ते नमः वृंदावै तुलसीदेव वै प्रिया वै केशवस्य च विष्णुभक्तिप्रददेवी सत्यवत्यै नमो नमः वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्येव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत् नष्टप्रायेषु अभद्रेषु नित्यं भगवत सेवया भागवते उत्तमश्लोके भक्तिर्भवति नैष्टिकी मूकं करोति वाचालं पङ्गुं लङ्घयति गिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे परमानन्दमाधवम् Hare Krishna. So we are going to serve Srimad Bhagavatam, 8th canto, 2nd chapter, verse number 6. Canto's name is Withdrawal of the Cosmic Creations. Chapter is The Elephant Gajendra's Crisis. Very famous topic of Srimad Bhagavatam. Yatra Sangita Sannadai Yatra Sangita Sannadai Nadat Guham Amarshaya Nanad Guham Amarshaya Obhigarjanti harayah. Obhigarjanti harayah. Slaghinaha parashankaya. Slaghinaha parashankaya. Yatra Sangita Sannadare Nadat Guham Amarashaya Obhigarjanti Harayaha Slaghinaha Parashankaya Yatra Sangita Sannadar Nadat Guham Amarashaya Obhigarjanti Harayaha Slaghinaha Parashankaya Yatra Sangita Sannadar Nadat Guham Amarashaya Obhigarjanti Harayaha Slaghinaha Parashankaya. Yatra Sangita Sannada Nadat Guham Amarashaya Abhigarjanti Harayaha Slaghina Parashankaya. Yatra Sangita Sannadar Amarashaya Abhigarjanti Harayaha Slaghinaha Parashankaya. Yatra Sangita Sannadar Nadadgiham Amarasaya Abhirgachanti Harayaha Slaghina Parashankaya. Mataji. Yatra Sangita Sannadar Yatguham Amarashaya Abhigarjanti Haraya Slaghina Parashankaya. Word to word meaning, translation and purport by His Divine Grace Abhaycharan Aravinda Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki. Yatra, in the mountain, Trikuta, Sangita, of singing, Sannadahi, with the vibrations, Nadat, resounding, Guham, the caves, Amarashaya, because of unbearable anger or envy. Obhigarjanti, roar, where Harayaha, the lions, Slaghinaha, being very proud of their strength, Parashankaya, because of suspecting another lion. Translation. Because of the resounding vibrations of the denizens of heaven singing in the caves, the lions there, being very proud of their strength, were with the unbearable envy, thinking that another lion is wearing in that way. Please repeat after me. Because of the resounding vibrations of the denizens of heaven singing in the caves, the lions there, being very proud of their strength, wherewith unbearable envy, thinking that another lion is wearing in that way. Purport. In the higher planetary systems, there are not only different types of human beings, but also animals like lions and elephants. There are trees, and the land is made of emeralds. Such is the creation of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur has sung in this regard, Keshava Tva Jagata Vichitra. My Lord Keshav, your creation is colorful and full of varieties. Geologists, botanists, and other so-called scientists speculate about other planetary systems, but being unable to estimate the varieties on other planets, they falsely imagine that all planets but this one are vacant, uninhabited, and full of dust. Although they cannot even estimate the varieties existing throughout the universe, they are very proud of their knowledge, and they are accepted as learned by persons of the similar caliber. As described in the Srimad Bhagavatam 2.3.19, Shabiro Varahastro Karoil Samastutaha Purusha Pashuhu. Materialistic leaders are praised by dogs, hogs, camels, and asses, and they themselves are also big animals. One shouldn't be satisfied with the knowledge imparted by a big animal. Rather, one must take knowledge from the perfect person like Shukadeva Goswami. Mahajana Yana Gatasa Pantha. Chaitanya Charitamrita Madhya Lila 17.186. Our duty is to follow the instructions of the Mahajans. There are 12 Mahajans and Shukadeva Goswami is one of them. Shambhur Manoho Shambhu Umaraha Kapila Manoho Pralhado Janako Bhishma Bolir Vaiyashakir Vayam. Srimad Bhagavatam, 6th canto, 3rd chapter, 20th verse. Vaiyashaki is Shukdev Goswami. Whatever he says, we consider to be factual. That is perfect knowledge. Hare Krishna. Before starting to speak some talks in this verse, I am heartily begging your blessings, though I am totally unable to sit here, yet authority has instructed me or advised me to do this service. So please bless me so that I can obey the authority and just to continue with this service. Hare Krishna. So here we see it is the explanation of the beauty of the spiritual world. And there is variety. As we see in this material world, there are varieties. Same in the spiritual also, there are varieties. In the nature also. And Prabhupada has given very clear-cut explanations of purport. If we just go through the purport given by Srila Prabhupada, then we can understand what is the variety in the beauty of the nature in the spiritual world. In the higher planetary systems, there are not only different types of human beings. So it established that there are also human beings in the higher planetary system. But also animals like lions and animals. So there are animals also in the higher planetary system. There are trees also, and land is made of emeralds. Such is the creation of Supreme Personality of God. So, Supreme Personality of God has created these varieties in different worlds, like materialistic world and spiritual world also. Regarding this, we can take some verses from Srimad Bhagavatam, 3rd canto, 15th chapter, 16, 17, and 19, where Brahma is explaining where where his four sons, Chatush Kumara, they were traveling in the spiritual spaces, and what did they say? Brahma is explaining to the gods and goddesses who has come to him with their prayer, while Kashyap Muni was begotten child in the womb of mother Diti. When Hiranyakashipu and Hiranyaksha, they were in the womb of Mother Diti, then the condition of earth was in very dangerous position. At the time, just to save the earth, the gods and goddesses, with their highest prayer, they went to Brahma just to protect the world, this universe, this earth. At that time, Brahma was explaining this to them, the beauty of a spiritual world. In those Vaikuntha planets, there are many forests which are very auspicious. In those forests, the trees are desire trees. So these are very unlike with the trees in this material world. In this material world, these trees are very beautiful. They give us fruits, flowers, fragrance. But in the spiritual world, the trees are desire trees. Whatever you will pray to them, they will give. So this is the unlikeliness. And in the seasons, they are filled with the flowers and fruits, because everything in the Vaikuntha planets and is spiritual and personal. So another unlikeliness is that only in spring, the only season, the 2 months, uh, uh, Falgun and Chaitra, only these 2 months, the trees gives us, I mean, the nature becomes very beautiful. But in a spiritual world, the trees gives always fruits and flowers. Why? Because they are spiritual, and they are personal. That means they have senses, they have consciousness, Chetan. Because the spiritual is also Shat-Chit and Anand. In the spiritual world also, they are also Chit, full of bliss. So here we have seen some similarities in these explanations also that Brahma has explained. And Prabhupada has given super duper explanations here in the in onward lines. Srila Bhakti Vinod Thakur has sung in this regard, Keshavo Twa Jagata Vichitra. And Bhakti Vinod Thakur is one of our prominent acharyas. He has written these verses, this poem on this philosophy. And he starts with these lines that Keshavo Twa Jagata Vichitra. My Lord Keshava, your creation is colorful and full of varieties. And this is very famous song. Our beloved Guru Maharaj, His Holiness Bhakti Charan Swami Maharaj has sung this song. Very melodious tune. Obviously, we will not sing now, but we can go through this poem. Keshava Twa Jagata Vichitra. Karama Vipake Bhava Bhramoi Pe Kholu Rang Bahu Chitra. with the reactions of our activities, we are traveling through universe to universe, and we are seeing different wrong bohu chitra, different colorful pictures. What are the colorful pictures? That in this materialistic world we see the nature doesn't have consciousness. Though Satyendranath Bosu, he has proved that trees also have consciousness. But right? Jagdish Chandra Bosu, sorry. Thank you. But trees has Sankuchito Chetna. It's covered. They cannot have this full consciousness like human being. Though nowadays human being also haven't full consciousness. So pink hulu rang bahu chitra, different varieties, different pictures. That in this world, in this materialistic world, trees have consciousness, don't have consciousness, but in the spiritual world they have. तुआ पद विस्मृति आमरण जंत्रणा क्लेश दहने दोही जाए. Though these are not relevant with this topic, yet can we go through this because there's very deep philosophy in this song. Why we are being suffered? Because of forgetting about Lord Krishna. That's why klesho dahane. We are being fired up with this sorrowness because we have forgotten Lord Krishna. And in this such dangerous situation, there are very helpers. Kopila Patanjali Gautama Kanabhoji. They are likely helpers, but not real. Bhaktivinoda Thakur says, Jaimini Bodha awe dhai. They are running after us. Oh, why are you suffering so much? We are running after you to help you. How? Tabo koi nijo mate bhukti mukti janchato patoi nanavido fad. Actually, they are bringing to us different types of traps with which, with bhukti mukti janchato, different kinds of various ingredients of for enjoying, for enjoyment, and mukti, liberations. But does a devotee want liberation? Never. Patoi nana. That's why Bhaktivinoda Thakur says it, different traps. So sabu banchako tua bhakti bahirmukho ghatoye bishama paramad. Bishamo, very much. Rather, they will fail us in dangerous position. Boimukha banchane bhato susabu niromilo bibhito pasar. Niromilo means nirman kollo. They make bibhito pasar. Pasar means dukan, shops. Of what? What they are selling, what they are offering to us customers? Bhukti mukti. Bhukti means sense gratification. Jai Radha Madan Mohan Lalita Vishakha Devi Krishna Balram Jagannath Baldev Subhadra Patit Pavan Gaur Nitai Narsingh Bhagwan ki Jagadguru Srila Prabhupada ki. So what they are offering to us? Bhukti mukti, sense gratification and liberation. Those are being avoided by devotees. So they are likely helper, but not the real helpers. Bhaktivinoda Thakur says very nicely, Dandavato duroto. From a distance, just give them dandavat. Bhakati vinoda velo, bhakato charano porishar. So avoiding them, what? He takes shelter? The charano shar of the devotees, the lotus feet of the devotees. And we are coming back to the topic. Geologists, botanists, and other so-called scientists speculate about their planetary systems. Why Prabhupada says speculate? Speculate because they cannot give the real truth. They give us truth, but that is relative truth. We will see why, how they are relative truth. But being unable to estimate the varieties on other planets, they falsely imagine that all planets but this one are vacant. Here Prabhupada wants to mention about the invention of moon, so-called invention of moon. And after coming back this so-called moon, they comment that uh, there is only just dust, there is no inhabitants. And that's why Prabhupada says indirectly that they are vacant one, uninhabited. There is no inhabitation and full of dust because they have brought some dust from this so-called moon. That's why Prabhupada says. Although they cannot even estimate the varieties existing throughout the universe, they are very proud of their knowledge and they are accepted as learned by persons of a similar caliber. Now we can see that why Prabhupada calls the scientist the so-called scientist, and how do they speculate? Likely Dalton's atomic theory. I have brought these things from Radheshyam Prabhu's book, 6 lessons, Bhagavad Gita, Shartattva in Bengali. Dalton's atomic theory. But he has invented this atomic theory just a few hundred years ago. But 5,000 years ago, we have seen it has been given in Srimad Bhagavatam. And Brahmaji himself sing about this atomic theory in Brahma Samhita. What he says, Andarasthang Paramanu Chaya Antarastha. The very smallest unit or particle of this atomic or atom is this atom. The smallest particle or unit is this atom, and the largest atom is like this universe. He says, Ekopashau rachayatum jagada kotim. He sings this in Brahma Samhita 5.35. And not only that, only 500 years ago, the European thought that the earth is flat. But in Bhagavad Gita, 5,000 years ago, Bhagavan Sri Krishna says, no, this is Bhu-gal. Bhu means earth, Gol means round. And nowadays, the so-called scientists can understand that, oh, the earth is round. And so once upon a time, the scientists thought that sun rises and sun sets. It means sun is revolving around the earth. But nowadays they see, no. The earth is revolving around the sun. So that's why they prove themselves that we can invent relative truth. What is the definition of relative truth? The truth can be changed. Once upon a time, they thought the earth is flat. No. Now they think that earth is round. So they change their truth. That's why Prabhupada said they speculate. They cannot. Now we can explain why they cannot invent the real truth. Radheshyam Prabhu says, because of 4 defects we have. What are they? Karana Pato, Brahm, Pramad, and Vipralipsha. And because of these defects, they cannot invent the real truth. So vice versa, those who do not have these defects, they can invent real truth. Who are they? Prabhupada says, 12 Mahajans, the Acharyas, they didn't have such defects. That's why they could invent the real truth. And they have written in these forms of Bhagavatam, Srimad Bhagavad Gita, and other Upanishads. So, now what about the general people, those who neither have any knowledge of deep knowledge about the science, nor have the deep knowledge about the Vedic philosophy? They may trust both of them, right? Because they are neutral position. They don't have any other senses. So, what is our duty here? We, the guys, those who follow the acharyas, should teach the general people. And our beloved Srila Prabhupada has done this. He has taken these initiatives, organizing this International Society for Krishna Consciousness, just to educate these general people so that they shouldn't be trapped by these philosophies of the people sung in this song. Kopilo, Joymeni, Bodho, blah, blah, blah. And what to speak of the so-called scientists. So we have very big responsibilities to educate these general people so that they shouldn't be trapped. Rather, here says, rather one must take knowledge from a perfect person like Shukadeva Goswami, one of the Mahajan Yana Gatasha Pantha. Our duty is to follow the instructions of the Mahajans. There are 12 Mahajans, and Shukadeva Goswami is one of them. Shambhur Narada Shambhu. Shambhu is Brahma himself, Narad is our Narad, Narad Muni, Shambhu means Shiva. Kumaro Chatush Kumar, Kapila Manu, Pralhado Janako, Bhishma, Balir, Vayashakir Vayam. So, who is this Vayashakir? Vayashakir is Shukadeva Goswami himself. And this has been taken from Srimad Bhagavatam 6.3.20. Now, why should one follow the previous Acharya? Almost all of us know the tale, the story of the fox. There is a leader and fox. No, it is not related with this thing. It was related with this. I was left this. As described in Srimad Bhagavatam, Shavir Varhastro Kharoir Smastu Purusha Pashu. Materialistic leaders are praised by dogs, hogs, camels, and asses. So in various lectures, we see Prabhupada use these type of words, dogs, hogs. Actually, Prabhupada himself hasn't invented these things. These things was invented by Mahajan. And just Prabhupada replicate it, use it, just to remind us, Kripa Parobasho. Hearing that, oh, Prabhupada says as dog, hogs, what a sadhu he is. But those who want to be corrected, they think themselves that Prabhupada is showering his mercy by telling me, you are hog, you are doing like dogs. Because our activities are likely that. And it is not like that. Prabhupada himself is with angry, with macharata, hingsha, he tells us. No, Shukadeva Goswami tells us. Shukadeva Goswami identified it itself in Bhagavatam. That's why we shouldn't follow these so-called leaders. Those who have lost their own tail and they are teaching other foxes that you shouldn't have tail because I have lost my one. And he didn't say, this fox didn't say that, oh, I have been entrapped and being trapped, I lost my tail. So you should cut your tail. This is the leadership of this society nowadays. So whom should we follow? We should follow these acharyas or these mahajanas. Srila Prabhupada, our Guru Varga. Those who teach us just to take shelter the lotus feet of Bhakato Charano Korishar. Bhakato Charano Korishar. Those who themselves took the shelter unto the lotus feet of the devotees of the previous acharyas and also teach us to take shelter of the lotus feet of the previous acharyas. So we should take shelter of them. Thank you very much for your patience. You both took patience to listen to me. And if you have any correction or any comment or any question, please. Yeah, 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 yeah. Vyasdev name? Yeah, 6320. Vayam? Vayam? Vayam means? Young Raj. Yeah. Gravity? You answer yourself. I cannot do it. I just want to hear. there and this. Yeah, what you are saying, I can understand, but I cannot answer your question. So better if you yourself or another Prabhuji is there. Prabhu is there. Anybody is here to help me? Okay. You yourself can help me to answer this question.